I think I got the YouTube going. Okay. Finally, I got the YouTube together. All right, let me put y'all. I don't even want to move this phone because I feel like if I move this phone, it's not going to go back to where it was. Okay. All right, y'all. So, welcome in to Divine Golden Intuitions. All right, we're going to go ahead and break down the energy and tap in to see what Spirit may want you to know at this time. 444 could be significant. The number 711 could be significant. Some of you guys could be about to hit jackpot or 717 as well. The number 711 is seen as a message that you are on the path of spiritual growth and your guardian angels are urging you to explore your spirituality and deepen your connection with your higher self. It also says this is a sign of spiritual awakening, divine support. So is 444, right? We know that that's a divine support signal. All right. And it also says, and an encouragement to trust your intuition and embrace your spiritual path. Okay, so I've been watching and a few things on social media, things like that, about the spiritual community, and it's a lot of fear being projected. Okay, so that's gonna play a part in this message. I feel like it's very significant. It's highly significant. A lot of you guys, whoever you are, you definitely could be here for a greater reason, a greater purpose. Now, I definitely do agree with the fact that yes, spirituality and certain things are not for everyone, right? But we have people that have certain gifts that have to be cultivated, that have to be learned, right? And this is you. When I say we have people 144 on the clock on YouTube, I'm talking about you because you may be afraid to tap into your powers or your magic, like what I like to say, your spiritual superpowers. All right, you may be afraid to tap into that due to some type of projection of others around you. You're needing to not pay attention to those things at this time. It's very important. Okay. Number two, it's something here where a spirit is guiding you towards something. You may also feel like something is following you or watching you, and not in a negative sense, but in a positive sense. Because as soon as I got ready to sit down and record this video, um, as soon as I sat down, it was like a little bird kept like, but it was nothing there. Okay, so it was like a little shadow. I was seeing something, and I know if I was on like shrooms or something like that, I would have seen exactly what it was. All right, but it wasn't nothing negative. It was more so of like this could be your spirit guide trying to get your attention. Now, before I clocked into this video, somebody was commenting on my video about gnomes on my other channel. Okay, so if you don't know, I have another channel, Divine Golden Master. Add me over there if you already don't have me added. Okay, but gnomes and duendes. If you know what duende is and gnomes, they're two different things. Okay, and in my this is all my opinion, right? So this is significant. This could be significant for somebody, and it's just like everything in life, where it's like you talk to one person, you get one story. You talk to another person, you get another story. Okay, so spirit is really wanting you to realize that hey, everybody's story is not your story. Okay, so whoever this is really going to resonate with on a deep level, you need to listen to your intuition. 333 on the YouTube clock. All right, you need to listen to your intuition because it could be people around you trying to stop you from doing your gift just because they don't see it in themselves. Right? All right, so let's pull some cards. But that's a big energy that I was picking up on, where it's like a lot of people do this in the collective too, which is why I brought it up, where it's like a lot of people will shame certain things, or just like how people call say that gnomes and duendes is the same thing. Now, me personally, my experience with gnomes is not the same as what I've seen with duendes. Okay, so um, it's I heard spiritual enlightenment, so it's definitely important for you guys to be spiritually enlightened at this time. 414 could be significant, and listening to your own guidance. Okay, because it could be a lot of people around you. Um, thank you. I miss you. It could be a lot of people around you that could be well, what did we speak about in that message? When was that? Not too long ago, where it's like these spiritual ninjas, right? Where it's like people just giving false information. Why? Because they're just talking, right? You have to see past 444 on the clock on the YouTube clock. You got to see past the illusion, right? Like when people talk, when I listen to people talk, I don't really look at it from My perspective. I look at the person talking, what they're talking about, what they actually know about that, and how is this person like what? Because a lot of people will have a filter, right? A lot of us have a filter that we walk around with because of the things that we've been through. All right, and I look at that filter that that person has to see why this person may have gained this perspective. And a lot of you guys are needing to do that, right? And I was watching this video today too, where he was talking about the difference between soul and spirit. This is a spiritual thing that you're going through, not a soul thing. What's the difference between the spirit and the soul? The spirit is more connected to the universal energy. The soul is connected to who you are in this life, but you are more than who you are in this life, right? Thank you. All right, so spirit says, say that again. Okay, so when it comes to the spirit and the spirit and the soul are two different things. 555 on the clock. Hey, Rose. The spirit and the soul are two different things. And the spirit is connected to the collective consciousness, the collective energy, right? The universal, the one God, right? The overall flower of life energy. And then we have the spirit, the soul, right? Because we just talked about the spirit. The soul is more so, right? Who am I in this body? It is so connected to this soul experience that I'm having right now. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. A lot of you guys, you came here to speak the message of the spirit, not the message of the soul. All right, so a lot of you guys too, it's like you could even be looking at the things that you've been through, experienced it, and maybe even your past life through this body or however, 1111 on the clock on Instagram. But spirit is wanting you to come from and this is like deeper, right? This is why a lot of you guys could have been, oh, when I see two bats, two bats, we gotta look at the symbolism of two bats. But a lot of you guys could have been on this soul journey, right? Cleansing your soul, healing your soul, transmuting things that was holding your soul down, right? Because we know as Egyptians to ascend, we gotta be light as a feather. There's a lot of things holding your soul down. Now you are having another awakening into your spirit. Okay, so that junk is deep. Spirit just imparted that into me. I'm really trying to understand it myself right now. That was so deep. Wow, right? So, because it's like you're God in this existence, right? And not in an ego form, but I heard in a light form, but in a spirit form. Okay. But yeah, so I just really I'm gonna do a talk on my other page too about the Duende gnome thing because I really want to talk about it because like spirit says it's time to talk about it a little bit more because like I want to talk about certain things, but then my spirit team make me wait. But it's like now spirit's like it's time to talk about it a little bit more because a lot of people spread fear. And it's like these are things that we can literally be utilizing instead of spending money here, spending money there, spending money there. Oh, let me put some coins at or in earth at a tree, or let me give this and talk to the gnomes. But see, what a lot of people lack is accountability, right? They want to have relationships with spirit, but they don't even know how to have relationships in their own life. Like you don't even know how to have a healthy relationship in your own life, which you want to have a relationship with spirit. That don't is not how it works. Right. So this is what I'm talking about for you guys. It's like a lot of things that are socially done or socially acceptable, you're beyond that. You surpass that. You pass the soul. You're on the spirit. Okay. All right, spirit, clarify these messages for the overall collective. And I just heard activation too. Where'd that card just go? Designer. Yeah, exactly. I heard you're weaving the way. You're making a new way. You're being called to tune into your individuality and express yourself, which is why we had this whole talk about not allowing others to make you mute your gifts or be scared or run away from your gifts. Okay. Um, a career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. And a lot of you guys too, who this message will resonate with, you are creating something new, a career that has not been seen, right? You're doing something like, and I like, because what I'm seeing in my third eye, if I could tell y'all what I'm seeing with my little eye, what I'm spying with my little eye, I literally see everything shifting in the collective and people having a rise in their spiritual gifts and that becoming the norm. And then the medicines, the overly transactional partnerships, the overly excess of usage of things that was never supposed to be used and abused. I see all that being pushed to the side and us tapping into our spiritual superpowers and walking in that. Okay, so a lot of you guys are designing the new matrix. Oh, that's crazy. Spirit, damn, we're designing the new matrix. That's crazy. That's so deep. And then a helicopter come over here, like, what? I swear to God, when I was living in Virginia, every time I would do a fucking video, and I was in Virginia right by DC. I was in Vienna, I think it is, Tyson's Corner. Every time, y'all hear the helicopter, every time I would do a video about deep things or deep concepts, y'all remember that like 2 years ago, every time it would be this helicopter that would, and I googled it because I was like, this is crazy. Like, it's no way that a helicopter's going morning and night. So some of y'all may even notice that, like, in y'all direct environment, even like now I'm seeing like you know how they do the chemtrails through the air. I don't know if y'all know about that. Like, a lot of you guys could be waking up to a lot of these things, or also telling people about these things. You could have been new about it, but it's like I said, a lot of you guys are being more forefront. That throat chakra is being activated, and you could be noticing a lot of different things. And who was that? Rashad Jamal, I think, was talking about how the fuck I mean, excuse me, how the planets and how the signs and all that are really like solar systems, like galaxies, like I'm a Virgo. Virgo is a galaxy, like Aquarius is a galaxy. Like, that junk is deep. 12:22 o'clock. Let me keep going. Easy does it. Okay, slow and steady win the race. A lot of you guys too, you could be like, dang, I need things to move a little bit faster, quicker. But what you don't see is, it's like it is in the spiritual realm. It's like, but what must take what how does it work? It must happen on the spiritual first before it happen on the physical. So it's the time delay, right? But don't pay attention to that, because what changes here, changes now, changes here. Okay, I keep hearing changes, a change gonna come. Right? Like, a change is now. You are the change. Be the change. Cause it's like this. It's like somebody could be trying to get you to stay in like a narrow mindedness. Like, I'm just picking up on this energy of like this conformity mindset, and it's like it could be around you in so many different ways, shape, or form, trying to create conflict, arguments, confusion around you, just to distract you from learning some type of or getting some type of download, right? So stay focused. Okay. Easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Yes, because spirit is important things. Okay, so spirit wants you to pay attention. Do not miss any signs that could be coming at this time. And then it says, careful to not get involved with any get rich quick schemes. And this is also the energy where it's like things that you're manifesting, it takes time. Because it's like when you coming from like, and this is something I tell all the kids in my life and everybody around me, is like, if you really want to be successful, you really want to do something, start building yourself, who you are, right? Hey, as in, what do I mean by that? Just start building a YouTube, talking, or like invest in self, because everything else you can invest in, and it's like, you may not see it, you may not see it again, you may see it, you don't know. But when you invest in self, you're gonna see it again, right? You invest in yourself, you buy this book, you buy this course, or you start recording these videos. Eventually, over time, you attract your tribe. You know, that type of energy. All right. So this is for some of you guys. It's like you could be looking to create something like a blueprint of something you've already seen, but this is not something you've already seen. This is brand new. And now, remember I told you I seen like the chemtrails. Now it's like one going straight up, like you're a shooting star. That's what I heard. You're a shooting star, even though that's not a shooting star. What the fuck is that? Is the question. um, 19 minutes, but I really started talking, doing the reading in like four minutes in. But yeah, so it's like, but then too, it's like a need for you not to tell everybody everything that you notice and that you see, because it's like a lot of you guys, you way past the people that you're around, and the more that you talk about these insights, these downloads, these premonitions, the more that it builds up jealousy in some people around you, and it's sad. It really is. But it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all can be seeing feathers. I found a feather in my house today. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, where did that come from? Okay. Look at this. This fell on the floor. What you don't know. Trust Gaia. Trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protecting the planet, herbal, or working with nature in some way. And I feel like too, a lot of you guys, this is the energy too where it's like people could judge you like, oh, that's a spiritual girl, that's a spiritual guy. Da, 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 da. It's like even could even like make jokes and things like that about whoever you are. But then it's like, damn, it's like read it and weep type of energy. It's like the things that's manifested for you and that are manifesting, already manifesting and are about to manifest. But I say manifesting because what? Like one bat right here. And that's the solo journey. Okay. So I say manifesting because what? Because it's manifesting. It's not what happened when the past, it's right now. You manifesting it. It's done. Right? And it's like the energy where this is where you guys are at with it. It's like some of you guys could have jumped realities. Like, we were speaking about this, I don't know when we spoke about it, it was a minute ago. But like some of y'all have jumped the reality, right? You may even notice that people like it's like one day they hated you, now it's like they're trying to be around you or they're more intrigued and da 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 da. It's because you literally have jumped a reality, right? What happens when you jump a reality? When you shift realities and shift timeline, you jump to a higher time. You can jump to a lower timeline or a higher timeline. Hopefully, you ain't jumping to no lower timeline. But when you jump to that higher timeline, it's like it'll be subtle differences, more so of the energetics, the energies, right? Like say you could have been into it with somebody beefing real bad, or it was like animosity you was feeling with them. Next thing you know, you shift realities. Now this person wants to be a best friend. It's like, what the hell? You was just hating me last week. Now you, but you could shit like it'd be subtle differences. You'll notice like, why is that different? Like how did that was an issue for me, and now all of a sudden it's just working out. This is happening for a lot of you guys because you are shifting the realities to a higher timeline, a higher version of yourself, right? And how are you doing that? By literally getting yourself in alignment here. It's like you could literally just be focusing on yourself, or you're needing to, right? Focusing on yourself, doing self care, focusing on because I'm seeing Eight of Pentacles, so it's something that you're creating, crafting. What did we say? Designing, okay. Um, and you taking your time with it, especially with the easy does it. You're taking your time with it, and look, oh my god. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. I did not see that. I did not see that. Shift. You literally are shifting your reality. Okay. This card says taking your career. What was that noise? Taking your career in a totally different direction. Have the courage to change course. You know what? I was rewatching Twilight. I ain't gonna lie. Twilight, that's one of the ones for me. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. All of them. Okay, and I was watching the whole thing from beginning. Like I woke up, I couldn't go back to sleep last night, like 2 o'clock, and I was up to like 8. So I was watching all of them. And you know what Bella said that really stuck out to me? Like, a lot of people who is loud. A lot of people wanted to judge Bella and stuff like that about her decision to become a vampire, right? And like, I ain't gonna lie, like it's like that type of energy where it's like people. Oh, I like how spirit just put that in perspective in my mind. So if you know about Twilight, this is gonna be a great example. Everybody was trying to tell her and look past whatever you think in your, in your human mind, because everybody, we've been trained to think that vampires are so bad and negative, right? But you got to understand what vampirism is and what it really symbolically represents. Everything is not what it is, right? Everything is not what you see. Pay attention to the what it really is. Okay? And excuse excuse my loud ass family. We trying to have a gathering and I'm just trying to work. Anyway. But yeah, so but Bella said, she was like, I can't wait to do something and feel like I have courage and da 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 da. And I was like, damn, like, cause a lot of times in life, like everybody was looking at her from an outward perspective of like, oh, she just wants to be with him. She's in love. He got her mesmerized. Da 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 da. Whole time, it's something way deeper than that. That was in her soul, in her spirit, calling her to do this. Move into this. And this is where a lot of you guys. It may not even be love. It could be love for some of you guys. Where it could be where a lot of people passing judgments on you in a love situation. Since we are speaking about Twilight, and you know that this is your person, and this person could be even. You could feel like, because a lot of times when it's your person, especially when it's a twin flame or a deep soul connection, a lot of times it's gonna be a situation where it's not gonna be so pleasant. Like, that's one thing too, for you to know how like, not just this, because people will be getting, they'll start and they'll just use these by itself, but to have a good indication on what's a sign, most times it's going to be some major differences. So you may see a major age difference. Um, like, look at them, major difference. He's a vampire and she's a freaking human. Like, you know, um, major life difference. This person is in the streets. You are in your, you white collar. Like, it's different stuff like that where it's like, because it's the whole purpose, in my opinion, and what I believe from what I feel. Twin flame unions came here, even if that's even what it's called, because that's what we decided to, but decided to call it. But if twin flames, the reason they came here, look at that, it was 4 twos on the clock, and it was two people. It was two people in both. The reason they came here is to open up the hearts of the collective, in my opinion, because every twin flame connection I see is something that's unorthodox. It's not usual. It's not your usual. Sometimes I'm even looking at it like pulling the cards, like, hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like that for a reason, because it's trying to get you to this, see past this, and what do you feel, right? And me personally, like, when it comes to my twin flame connection, like, it's just this undeniable feeling that you just can't, like, it's like you just don't feel that everywhere. It's just not, and everything else feels like it's settling, right? So a lot of you guys too is like, that could be the energy where it's like, um I'm hearing uh something, yo, heart calling, what, huh? I heard a song and it went away. But yeah, so yes, hey, what's up, babe? So yeah, and it's like, that's the difference. And this is also the feeling that some of you guys feel with your calling, right? Your purpose. Or both. For some of you guys, it's both. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys are gonna be in union this year. You ain't even know it. As soon as I said that, I heard you ain't even know it. We ain't sticking no Molly and no drinks. Anyway, somebody's name could be Molly. But that's that. And it's like, spirit is like, we need you to dig deep into who you are, right? What is it that you want? What is it that you want? Not what you told you wanted, not what looks socially acceptable, not what makes sense, not what is financially stable, not what looks so like, most times it's not that. It's not that. Most times it's not that. Okay. So that's significant. And a lot of you guys too, it's like, spirit's taking their time. Okay. So patience is also something else too that I feel like is very, very vital here. Where it's like spirit is like, you know, I'm gonna use this reference again too because it's something about you. It's something about you, and you're not. I'm hearing what's that future lyric? He said, "No regular, you're not regular. Okay, you're not no regular, degular smack. You're not that. You're not that, right? You may try to act like you're that. You may try to blend in, but you're not that. So it's very important. This is why spirit is taking its time, and I'm seeing a snowball go down the hill, so it's gaining more as it go. Right? It's taking its time though. Okay. Ooh, oh my God. And it's just like I just feel this spirit of like purity and holiness. And this is like a lot of you guys too. It's like you may not even realize like why does this person call me every day to tell me their drama? Because you transmuted for them without even knowing, just by listening. Why does this person always want to be around me? Because you transmuting their pain just by being around them and you don't even know it. A lot of you guys, you don't even know what your energy does. And a lot of you guys need to put some type of fee on it, right? Not financially, because it's not always financial. When people come, because in my life, like even my family that's not spiritual, they call me what, divine queen. Oh, the divine queen's here. Oh, she's here. Da, da, da. If they come, they're gonna bring me something. They bringing me offering. They doing this. Like this is how you need to. Some of you guys, this is how you about to have your life set up because it's like you need to be. I heard reparations. You need to stop playing with yourself. Like, stop playing with yourself. Do you know who you are? Like, some of you guys, it's like, you may think it's coming off like I'm specifically hearing the word bitchy. You may think that it be coming off like that, or you may think that it's like overbearing, but it's like no. When you do it, it's not going to be. Like, and that's something that I learned, like, I think I really, really let that set in last year where it was like I used to, because I'm a Libra stellium. So I'm like, I'm cool with everything for real. Like I'm real laid back. But what I realized was that God, source, put me in my environments to bring order. And when I do that, when I speak and when I do delegate and I do these things that at first felt uncomfortable, but now when I do it, it's like it's a piece that it covers the place wherever I'm at because I have that foresight to know to see, which is sometimes we think everybody has it. We think everybody has it and everybody's able to know, and that's why too some of us can gamble better than others. Some of us, like, if you talk to, because I've walked many paths of life, from the streets to being an accountant. So you talk to the guys in the streets that that's gambling, throwing dice and things like that. You know what's the difference between the guy that's winning and the guy that's not winning? The guy that's winning is he's able to anticipate the next man move. The guy that's not winning is just moving off of action and impulse. Most of the time. Most of the time. And I'm telling y'all. And that's the thing where it's like, this is why it's a patience thing here. Cause this ain't like spirits like, no, this ain't no regular. You ain't gonna think that this no regular, regular, schmegular. And I'm seeing a vision of this picture my mama showed me. She had some friends that she worked with in DC, and they went and had a wedding in like it was some other country or whatever. It was somewhere around India. And the way that they went out, like the way that they did this wedding, they literally like was putting tiles in the floor with tile by tile. Like if you ever look at into the Indian culture, things like that, and look into their artwork and framework of their society and how it was made. Like a lot of that stuff is tile by tile. These people is doing this for a wedding. This lady had crystals and diamonds on her dress. Like it was just like some people will look at it and be like, "Oh my God!" But then there's homeless people. You know those people. You know those type of people that be like, "Oh, but what about the homeless people?" It ain't about that. It's about a frequency thing. It's about a vibration thing. And a lot of you guys, your frequency and your vibration. I heard Harry Potter lifestyle. You ain't experienced your frequency and your vibration yet. Cause you just been kind of, passive, going with the flow, allowing things like it is what it is, da 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 type of thing, right? And it's like, nah. Spirit is like, spirit might have, it is what it is you until you was so uncomfortable that now, okay, it ain't what it is no more. You delegate, you doing this, you doing that. Okay, let me pull another card because we just talking. Spirit is just going in. Clarify designer spirit. The Tower. I love it. Okay. This is the energy here too, where it's like we got the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, designer being clarified by the Tower. Are you going to complain about the Tower that you're experiencing? Are you going to complain about the things being shaken up in your life? Are you going to complain about experiencing some type of violence, some type of chaos, some type of unwanted change, some type of upheaval? Or are you going to gain revelation through that experience and take that? Because nothing is by mistake, everything is divine. And nothing is by mistake, everything is divine, no coincidence. And everything that is happening is leading you to your purpose. So are you going to pay attention, open your eyes, or are you going to play victim? Because this Eight of Swords is all about this mind. And we know what the all is mine. Got them chemtrails going again. What the fuck is that? Like, I really be wanting to know. We need explanations. Anyway, which one? You gonna sit in Five of Wands energy, conflict, arguments, chaos, or are you gonna start designing? And that's one thing that I love about myself too. Like, I like to toot my own horn. Toot toot. I go through so much, but at the same time, it'd be like I never stop. I always continue to move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. Especially as a woman, as a divine feminine, you cannot stop. You have to move forward, move forward, move forward. And that's just how it goes. Because one thing about life and one thing that we always know for sure, right? Two things for sure, one thing for certain. Everything is changing. Everything's always changing and shifting. Literally, we're vibrating, right? So a lot of you guys too, it's like you could have been gotten very comfortable with how things was, but Spirit said it's okay. It's not, but it's not about being comfortable. It's about you coming here to do what you need to do. So it's like it may look like chaos to you, it may look like shaking up to you, but it's like this is a part of your purpose. I was looking at what was I looking at? What Bible story was that I was reading the other day? And my notes is on my other phone. Oh yeah, I got a new number too. Check this out. I got a new business number. Guess what the number is? Let's talk about it. 770-666-2466. I said what? So what is that? 2 and 4 is what? 6. 666-666. I said, oh yeah, because I was really in my feelings about it. Like I'm like, I'm changing my number again. Like I ain't gonna say I hate change. Cause like I said, change is inevitable. But when it comes to like my business and that, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta change my business number again. Y'all know how last year or the year before last, it was so crazy. I had like 3, 4 numbers. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta change my business number again. But Spirit's like, are you complaining? Are you worrying? Are you sending a worrier prayer up? Like, what are you talking about? Shut up. Like new beginnings, new phone number, new beginnings. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, so this is that energy, right? Framework. What are you thinking about? Right? How are you making it into your purpose? How are you I also sculpting. I seen sculpting. How are you sculpting this? Right? Taking what you got and making it something, okay? Yes, and two, that brings in a new frequency. Like I told you guys, I don't even think I got to tell you guys this because I think somebody ended up booking an emergency session. Excuse me. Confirmation, Bert. I gotta tell y'all this. Open a new bank account, right? Oh, get a new number, right? Because I wasn't even thinking about that, but when you just said that, it made me think about it. Like it's so much in alignment with the new year energy, right? And the reason to open a new, we also y'all check out the wealth portal. We have a wealth portal ritual coming up. Okay, wealth portal ritual coming up for the solar eclipse. We had our lunar eclipse, it went down, and still is finishing up and going down. And then now we have our solar eclipse that's coming, right? Which is another reason why I was watching my Twilight because they got the eclipse. Sorry, I love my Twilight. I can't help it. I can't help it. But yeah, so y'all tap in. We're gonna be opening the wealth portal, but also open a new bank account. What is that gonna do? It's gonna help this new flow, new energy, right? Especially if you feel like your money been slow or da da da. Like even like with accounts. Like I know When I open my Divine Golden Intuition account, that account does way better than my old account, which is why I'm considering opening a new account for my other one too. I actually have another one. But yeah, it's like, like, because Evil Eye is real and so many other things are real. So get that new flow. Okay, open a new bank account. Open a new bank account. Spirit is telling you that. Even if you're not putting nothing in it, all right, just a little bit of money in it. But it's just the energetic of it. And actually go in the bank. Don't just do it on your phone. Don't do that. Go in the bank and do it. Go in the bank and do it. And try to pick one of the best banks. Okay. And if you don't want to pick one of the best banks, because whatever, because our human mind always come up with excuses. Oh, they charge this fee, da 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 da. You don't want to do that? Go in the best area and go to the bank you want to go to. Okay. But some of you guys need to do that. New accounts, new phones. That's significant. And that's another thing too, though, with this year. Resetting that phone. And when we came into the reading, my laptop started resetting out of nowhere. I meant to tell y'all that. I don't even know if I said it. So it could be an energy too, where it's like you going through this reboot process. But I see somebody pull a catapult back, but when it pops and it's loose, it's gone. You up through there. It's done. It's over with. Okay. Let me see. Let's close this message. Look, I'm telling you, the Hermit. Because the wisdom and the guidance that you get in, Spirit's like, we don't got time for no distraction. We don't got time for nobody jealous of your calling, jealous of your purpose. And it's like, I really like, it's like some stuff that y'all have to really charge to the game when it comes to the jealousy, because it's like, it just is what it is. It's like, if you could see yourself, you might be jealous too. 369 could be significant. So what we got? All right, some of you guys also too, if you feeling blocked, or you feel like you've been procrastinating, or you feel distracted or inactive, or you feel like you're getting in a lack mindset where it's like you could be too much worried about finances, you need to go ahead and go on in earth and ground. Okay, go in earth and ground. All right. Okay. And a lot of times too, it's like we gotta talk to ourselves and say these things out loud, because when we talking in our head, like, oh yeah, if I was them, I probably would be jealous of me too. Look at it, like, look at my, like, you say that in your head, it don't hit when you say it out loud while you looking in the mirror. It don't hit the same as when you say it in your head. It hit way better when you say it out loud. Okay. But yeah, some of you guys, you could be feeling blocked with ideas and things like that, but you need to get alone and get out in Mother Nature. Okay. Um, and you'll see a lot of opportunities come from that, ideas, manifestation. A lot of your desires will be able to manifest, right? You also will be able to develop a skill better. Yeah, but like we got this, you could be seeing 1212, but it's like a pause. We got this pause before this new beginning. And look what there, the 9 of Cups. A new beginning that comes with fulfillment. And this is also an energy where it's like Spirit's like, it ain't coming from nobody. This is the 9. You went in the hermit mode. And then you get the 9 of Cups. Like I heard comment, hi. My people that Dragon Ball Z anime, okay. But yeah, like a lot of you guys, it's like this is that energy ball, this that comment, and it's like okay. So this like Spirit really been building you up, right? Imagine like if you know about Dragon Ball Z, Spirit been building you up, and they about to let you go. Okay, period. I like that analogy a whole lot. All right. And not only are you going to be in this 9 of Cups energy, but with this King of Wands energy, you're also going to be in this boss energy. Close that door. Close the door till he comes. And then my son's shirt say brains are awesome. What's sticking out to me about that statement is a lot of you guys, it's like a lot of people around you may only be using 10% of their brain. And you may ask yourself, like, damn, what the fuck? Are they slow? What is going on? Why they don't be knowing about this and the third? No, they just only using 10 and you may be using 90. Some of y'all are geniuses, literal geniuses, and you don't even know it. Look at that. And not only on your throne, but boom, Empress. You're not chasing, you're attracting. What did they thought? I could never lose. What you thought? I just heard that. They say I got the juice, I got the sauce. They say you got the juice, you got the sauce. Ross, somebody's name could be Ross or Russ. What is that? All right, tell him get from by that window. Look, told you I could be seeing that 4 4s. No, oh my god, y'all. Oh my god. Look at it. Oh, it's 44:44 on the time on Instagram. This exact right. But while I was going to, I'm not even like this. The details not even important. But the pin number that I ended up using for this card was 7777. And I was like, oh my God, Spirit. Like, just when you be thinking you about to complain, the Spirit hit you with the angel number. Angel number. You thought, yeah, we right here. I was like, period. 757 could be significant too. Earth Spirit, like I said. Yeah, see, that's what I was about to say, and I didn't get back to that. I went away from that. What I was about to say, well, I was gonna bring this up again about how Horus said that the elemental spirits, which is the earth spirit. You know what I'm saying? One of them is the earth spirits. The elemental spirits. When I was a child, they protected me. Now that I'm an adult, they work for me, right? And it's not that they work for you because you some type of like, oh, you control them, you got them under your slave order. No, it's not like that, right? For those who understand, okay. uh my bad, somebody text me. Possibly I may have to come back. um but I really want to do that though, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make time for a really simple one, but I want to do a detailed one too. And I have an old video up, but I want to do a lot of my videos new. Okay, so those who understand, right? Right. What is that saying? Like on so many levels, it's saying a lot. But one of the things it's saying is with great with great power, with great power comes great responsibility, which is why it's like a lot of the things that I want to teach, like spirit keep pulling, like, it's a time and a way that you do things because everybody is not ready for certain information and they don't know how to utilize it and they always want to demonize something. And then a lot of times too, it's like you don't want the elementals like to get upset with you because like it's like you got the people just dumb people just be, I don't know what planet they be on. I don't know where the conversations be going. But anyway, earth spirits. Some of you guys don't worry about what everybody else doing. And this is also is spirit telling you to keep it on a down, keep it on the low. Right? Keep your spiritual relationship on the low. You ain't gotta hide it, but it ain't none of their business. Is what spirit's saying. Okay. Solar power. The solar light just came on. I ain't seen that solar light work in so long. Now it's working. Okay. Houston could be significant. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. We know who says that. She could be significant, but Houston could just be significant, but it's also the energy of like bigger and better. All right. So you literally could just be moving to bigger and better things. Even when we think about sprinkle, sprinkle. The sprinkle, sprinkle lifestyle is all about elevation. And Houston is what? Big, right? So it's something in your life too that's, oh, excuse me, getting bigger and better. Beyond the veil. And this is why you experience the things that you do, you see the things that you do, right? Because it's like, and like I said earlier, when I first got into this message, I'm telling you, I swear to God, I thought a bird came into the porch. It was on the porch because I literally see something happen. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, what is that? It's nothing there. It's something there spiritually. Cause I'm not just seeing shit. Like when you see flares and you just that is spiritual sight. And you just not tapped in to honestly at that moment see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even when I see gnomes and things like that, I have to get myself into a place of because I could see them off of without doing any type of enhancements like shrooms, things like that. If you want to make it easy, you could do it with shrooms, things like that. But if you get into deep meditation, and like for some people like me, it don't really take me a lot. Like I literally was sitting in my laptop and seen them running. I put that story on the Patreon, even though the Patreon is down for right now. But they was running on my laptop, on my table. And they was hiding themselves at first, like, do she see us? Because a lot of times that in between, so a lot of you guys, you could be thinking you crazy because you seeing stuff. You're not crazy. You seeing stuff because you seeing stuff. Okay, Spirit said that's all you gonna say. That's all I need to say. Okay, you seeing stuff because you seeing beyond the veil. So my last name could be Gray. I just say don't be stupid because a lot of things is common sense, but so many people like like we said, no get rich quick schemes and learn how to like know how to build healthy relationship. And this phone about to die. I might have to definitely come back and do it. Oh my god. Let me get one at a time, Spirit. That was a lot. Oh, they said take these, they were standing up. We got Gemini. All the signs are here. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like, your spirit guides are signaling you with a lot of different signs, and you just need to pay attention. Some of you guys could be a twin, but also too, I'm seeing like I'm seeing a person um in like regular form like we see, and then I'm seeing another person in all white with like a I keep seeing these people with these Saudi Arabia, what's the names on? And my mother, oh my God, I didn't even tell y'all. My mom, right after I saw that, she saw the same thing like a couple nights later. I really need to dive deeper into that. What's that about? Like what I'm seeing. But it's a high vibrational energy. But it's like this energy of like counsel, right? Teaching you something, guiding you. You definitely could be evolving to like this higher ascended master level. All right. And all the signs is with you. Yes, yes. And a lot of times, like the elementals and certain spirits and things like that, like think about it. Like think about even just being a witch in today's society. Like it was so demonized back then. It's like the elementals the same way. It's like they've been demonized and seen like they got a bad rap, so they don't like showing themselves. A lot of them don't like showing themselves. It depends though. But specifically with the gnomes, like it's like think about it. If you had a bad rap, would you always want to be popping out like all crazy and shit? Like, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because you never know. Like, because when you think of and you gotta study, I always say study to show yourself approved, right? Because you gotta know what a benevolent spirit is. A gnome is a benevolent spirit. Okay, know what these things are, right? Compared to like we know working with the Orishas, that's not a benevolent spirit because you may get the action and you may not. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. LA could be significant. What did I say? Bay Area popped out too. So California could be significant. A young man could be significant. They could be helping you with something. The young man, he could be giving you some type of insight. It's like, and he could also be giving you some type of guidance or insight, something through the mouth. He's gonna tell you something. It's just gonna be somebody young. It may not be a man, but I'm getting somebody young. They could tell you something. You may like, how do they know? Da, da, da. They haven't done this, but just listen. Spirits like just listen. All right, we got hippie vibes here. This could be you guys. We were speaking about that in the beginning, where it's like you just bring this vibe, and people like to pass judgments against it, but it's just who you are. Nope. Hold on, y'all. I thought this phone was charging. Hold on. Um, don't y'all hate when the phone wants you to put the password in just to charge it? Like I plugged it in. Hold on. Let me type the password in. I gotta get on the call as soon as I get off. And I'm really late. Appreciate her patience. Okay, and then what is this talking about? Not installed, not now. No, my bad, y'all. Okay, so somebody was clarifying the meaning on benevolent. So I looked it up for you because we always like to go to the dictionary and look to what was getting dark and look to things where they came from, right? What it's saying. Um, benevolent means it says well-meaning and kindly, and then it says why he takes me that? What? Servant of charitable rather than a profit-making purpose. That is the key information right there too. Serving a charitable rather than a profit making purpose. When you're working with gnomes specifically, y'all go watch my gnome video again. But when you're working with them specifically, like and most benevolent spirits like angels, like archangels, things like that, most times they won't request certain things from you as much, right? On a level, but it's like, say if you're trying to work with uh, you know, any type of other spirit, like say a Palmajira, that's not the same type of thing. And she also is, it's just like, you got to know what you're working with. Knowledge is key. Anything you fear, you learn about. Oh, he said that's all right. All right, let me put one more before we get out of here. It's a bluebird too. Okay. Then he flew and turned and look at me now like, yes. Yes. Okay. We got Emperor. All right. But this is like this boss. This is your boss energy that you're stepping into. How do people experience you? Exactly. This is the energy. You are thinking more so on a whole level, right? Like I told somebody the other day, I was like, I feel like before I was just playing the game. I was just playing the game of life. And now I'm like, I created a game and I'm also in the game. You feel me? So like I don't know if that makes sense, but like I'm not gonna break it down like I did with them, but like think about that. Like, you know, it's levels. The elementals once protected you and now they work for you. It's levels. Okay? Living your best life. All right? Period. Take time to reflect. And this is why you could be being pushed to be alone more often because spirit wants you to take time. Right? It's a lot of spiritual medicine going on, right? Like I get so full off of spirit sometimes off of just the downloads I get. I be like, damn, like I'm full. Like literally. Okay, damn, my other phone died. All right. And on that note, while I'm here moving on up to the east side, we finally got a piece of the pie. Oh, I'm hearing that. All right, I love y'all. Love yourself. I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget, we do have a group ritual happening for the solar eclipse. It's going down. It's a wealth portal. Text the number. It will be down in the description box. The new number is 770-666-2466. Okay. Peace, y'all. Don't put that phone right there, baby. Give me that phone. Bye, y'all. Be careful with that phone, baby. Okay.